You can't.
making me.
Oh my god. Wait. Okay. So you want to tell them the thing that we're gonna spill?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we told them yesterday. So I'm sorry, Zoil and Jack. This is a repeat story.
Okay, go ahead.
But
I
I don't know if people like realize I've known Rosie for like a long time.
So
Okay.
Cinna is my most dedicated stalker.
That is not true.
Fucking scary.
If anything, you look like a stalker.
Wait, this could be
It's the literal opposite.
Okay, so
The literal opposite.
so
Bro, I've heard the story already. Come on.
shut up. Okay, shut up. Listen, so you know, obviously Rosie was working for Miz for like years and stuff like that, and I knew of Rosie a little bit, but this is when I was back like a 20 viewer streamer, and like Miz, you know, the thing happened in 2022.
The cataclysm.
Yes, and I was friends with both Waj and Rosie, so I didn't really know them like a little bit, like only a little bit, and so I DM'd them on Twitter, both. I remember it being like, "Hey, I'm really sorry that the internet is kind of taking it out on you guys," because I knew that they didn't even like live in Austin, so I was like, "It kind of sucks that you guys are getting hit with hate and you're not even involved in the situation. Like people are just really shitty." In the messages, the extent of it that I remember is Rosie and I just going, "Yeah, that sucks," you know, Rosie saying some stuff and then moving on. But what Rosie sends me a bunch of long messages back. I'll let you explain.
So Cinna like also sent long fucking messages.
No, I did.
She actually started with it, but like basically I was just like, yeah, sucks. Thanks for reaching out. Blah blah blah. I was actually going to be coming to Austin like in the next month. That was planned, but I don't know if I will anymore. Lamau.
Yeah.
But
And he said,
you didn't say
and,
Lamau.
and he,
No, just about something else.
and he said he was feeling weary about like streamers, right? Which is normal in that situation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I felt with streamers.
Right. And so he said he's feeling weary. And I sent like a message back, and I sent it like a really long message. I'm like, you know, I said, not all streamers are like dicks. Like some of us are very normal people. We work normal jobs, you know what I mean? And we're chilling and we're fun. You know, I said, I hope that doesn't like change your perspective on streamers. And mind you, he said he was supposed to go to Austin. He was going to go to he was going to go to Europe instead. And so I send back a message. I'm like, yeah, most of us aren't like assholes. And I say in the message, I'm like, you know, hopefully someday you'll look back and this will all have panned out. Smiley face. And I put a smiley face. But you guys know me and you know that I get really nervous when I message people. And I thought that the smiley face sounded menacing. So I responded to the message and I said, sorry if this smiley face looks menacing. Didn't mean it to come off like this. Was just trying to explain, like, you know.
I think you might have done more damage to what he thought about streamers.
I know. But so because I said that, you know, we don't speak after that for a year, okay? And Rosie, instead of going to Austin, goes to he goes to Europe, and in his Airbnb in Paris, go ahead.
Outside of it was a building that just said Cinna, like spelled Cinna. So I just took a photo and I sent it to her.
In 2023,
Nothing else.
2023, like beginning of 2023.
Yeah. And then she goes, Lamau, I thought that was a typo for a second. I was lagging.
Uh-huh.
And then I just went, Paris, thumbs up. That's it.
And we haven't spoken, okay? Now, mind you, he also wasn't supposed to stay with us the first time he came to Austin. He was supposed to stay with Cinna. And it was like a whole thing of how he even came to stay with us, which is how me and him even came close, which is how we started working together. And so we were reading this back, and I said, this is actually crazy because that's like weird. It's like trippy.
It's really weird because another thing that chat doesn't really know is when I did end up coming to Austin, I was saying for maybe like 2.5 to 3 years that I was going to be coming, and I always postponed it for some reason. And like, I honestly towards the end was not going to go, but Waj is the one that spammed the fuck out of me to the point where he just went. I woke up one day to a message where he's like, "So did you book the flight?" And I went, "No, I will later probably." And he goes, "Nah, I booked this one," and he sent me the flight. And I'm like, "Well, I got to ask Cinna if it's okay to stay with him." He's like, "No, don't stay with Cinna, just stay with us. Like we have a room." And I was like, I think there was Cinna, check if it's okay with her for like the third time. Just make sure it's all good. Triple check. And he did. And they're like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. And then like, if it wasn't for that, I would not have probably hung out with him as much.
And we would have. Isn't that crazy, chat?
Yeah.
Dude, I found that out. But also, you instead of going to Austin, going to
I didn't want to tell the
Oh,
story.
no, I just looked at it.
because
Yeah,
this
I
guy
did.